Hi everyone. So I have here with me Miss Kavita Shanbhag. She's a Mumbai resident and she's one of the 8 characters in the book of Epilepsy Butterflies. And I have a little long introduction for her because she does a lot of things. She's worked with the Reserve Bank of India, the central bank of the country, and she also has her own trust, which is by the name of Child Race Trust. And they take care of the children with special needs. And she also works a lot on epilepsy awareness. So I think the list there's a little bit more description that is required for this, so I will let you talk, ma'am.
Okay, sure. Uh, yes, I have been working with the children with special needs. But as you say, previously I used to work with Reserve Bank.
Okay.
And later on, I did my B.Ed in special education
Okay.
because the journey started with my epilepsy. And
Right.
then I joined a support group by Indian Epilepsy Association
Okay.
and their Mumbai chapter called Samman Association now.
Okay.
And there I came across many children
Hmm.
who have epilepsy, along with that, some other needs as well.
As well.
And
Okay.
I realized that we need to do more. And
Right.
that's how I formed Child Race Trust.
Child raceness.
And
Okay.
through Child Race Trust, I have been doing, means like, I have written a book, resource guide for children with special needs,
Okay.
listing all the special services in Mumbai and other metro cities and other cities.
Okay.
And I have a disability helpline
Hmm.
which counsels and guides parents of special needs children.
Okay. Okay. So they can
Yeah,
contact
and
you at
we
any
have a
time.
walk-in center as well.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, you have a walk-in center also that you were just
Yes.
telling me about.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 So epilepsy was diagnosed pretty late in your life, right?
Right. Right.
And I think,
Um,
yeah, I think that is what pushed you
yeah,
more
I
towards
was
this,
giving.
going into this.
Sorry.
So
Continue.
I'm saying I think that is what pushed you more into getting into this awareness regarding epilepsy.
Right.
It hit you at
I
such a
was
quick time.
giving birth to my daughter. It happened to me during delivery, and it was pretty late in life.
Okay.
And that's how the journey started.
That's
And
how.
the epilepsy continued even after that.
Okay. Okay.
So that's my story.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so we'll keep the rest for the book. As I always say in all the interviews, that let's not talk too much about the story. Let's not kill the suspense for the readers. So coming to the book, when and how were you approached by Preeti Singh?
Mm, I was introduced to Preeti, I think, by another epilepsy warrior.
Okay.
That she's an author and she's doing pretty much awareness, epilepsy awareness. And as I have been talking to you as well, that I have always been looking out for people who are doing more and more epilepsy work.
Right.
So that's
Right.
how I got to, I think I got connected with her and
Okay.
through another common epilepsy warrior.
Okay, okay. And what was your first reaction? What did you feel when she said she wants to cover your story?
Yeah, I was, of course, very much happy
Hmm.
because, first of all, the idea of the book is so novel and extremely nice that
Right.
somebody of her caliber is covering. Means she has already written 4 books
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
she is covering her story as well. And
Right.
with her kind of, I mean, it's like she writes so very well.
Very well. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
So,
So I
and
was
I mean,
very
it's a very big
happy.
platform for everybody.
Beautiful platform.
Right.
So I was very happy that my story is also one of them.
Right.
So that's how I was really happy that it will reach more and more people.
Right. Right.
Uh,
Right. And what's been your journey like throughout this book? Right from,
mm,
and I mean, what are the learnings? You know, you have met people. You must have learned new things in this journey.
yes, I have made some great friends like you. Uh,
Same here. Same
and
here.
of course, so many new people I have met who have see, as we all know that see, my journey is different, yours has been it has been different,
Right.
Preeti's has been different, and like other other fellow warriors. Everybody has their different journey, because as we all know that epilepsy can happen to anyone at any given point of time. As we medically, as we say, the age of onset can be different.
Can be different.
Means,
And I've seen it's different for everybody in this, and even the 8 characters in this book at different points of life for all of us.
Right. So it has been different, and the types have been different. Means like as we all know that types of epilepsy is means like mine is grand mal epilepsy. Means I completely lose my consciousness, and I have big means like it is called tonic-clonic epilepsy. The grand mal seizures means like wherein we have on the jerks. Major, the badi wali mirgi jise kaha jata hai.
Right. So there are people who just have minor episodes also.
Right. Yeah. Means as Preeti has mentioned in her story, she may just stare. Means some person may just stare. They may just means it is called a complex partial seizures. Means they may just like have blank stares. So and someone other may just fall directly to the ground. It is another form of epilepsy.
Right.
Yeah. So there are different types of epilepsies, and accordingly we have all our medications prescribed by the neurologist.
Yes. So important thing you're missing again on your journey is how kind you were to Preeti Singh when you. So this is something that she was recollecting when I was discussing. With talking about you to her, and she was like, so ma'am was traveling and she was on a trip with her family to Europe, and at that time she had to coordinate with a lot of us and all, and she could just make direct phone calls to us and all that. But with you, that was not possible, and you were actively there with her on WhatsApp like all the time. So she was really appreciating being a part of your journey.
Yeah, she's so sweet. I had to cooperate with her. And she's taking so much of pain, and she's really written a fantastic book, I must say, because it's really, I mean, all of us journeys are very close to our heart, and we all have come out of it and really moving towards our means like life. But still to capture them in very nice words and to put it all in front of everyone positively and giving a very correct message, that is very, very important.
Very important.
So I think I had to cooperate with her.
She's done it really beautifully, and with those poems in between, it's killed the monotony also. That's made all the difference. Absolutely. It's really nice.
And again, as I say, we means for epilepsy, it's really means the work which is now happening, because when I started working in the field of epilepsy, that was long back in 1992 when
92.
I was diagnosed.
Okay.
From then on, I have been working in this field.
See, that's the difference. If you are born with epilepsy, you're not so, you won't go towards the, getting to know more about it. Somehow you won't want to get into it because you've grown up with it. So you don't have that eagerness to know that, what went wrong. With you, you started at a later stage. So that time you were more like, into like reading, and you were at a position where you could take care of yourself. And that's when you must have delved into this topic and subject and wanted to know about it so that you can cure yourself. And then the best part is you went ahead and spread awareness amongst others also.
Very true. And another reason maybe, Priyaneet, is like the social conditioning. Because our society is such that we have been like trained to not to say that I have epilepsy.
Absolutely.
Because the our near and dear ones, they will try to hide the fact that you have some kind of this condition, and they will try to protect you. So when you are young, that may not really, as you say, you will you may not really want to know more about it. But again, when all this happened, the epilepsy happened to me when I was absolutely settled in life.
And you had your
so I wanted to know about it more. And then again, as you see, the journey is like means it has been a wonderful
your journey started from there. Your journey on epilepsy awareness has started from there. I would say
Right.
you are
Yes.
more of, that rather than a person with epilepsy. So that's
Right.
more your thing. And so that's why I'm
Right.
going to ask you this question, not as a person with epilepsy, but more
Right.
as a person who's spreading epilepsy awareness. What are the two challenges that you feel that an epileptic a person with epilepsy faces? You know,
Yes.
and what is the
Uh,
common kind of a challenge that they face, and
yeah.
what can be done to overcome that challenge?
Yeah. See, I feel as again that for a person with epilepsy, it is
Yeah.
very, very important that when to disclose, how to disclose,
Hmm.
and why to disclose. Means
Right.
sometimes there is a group of people. They may be random people. So
Right.
sometimes there is no need for us to tell them that okay, I
Right.
have epilepsy. Means I
Right.
may not wear
Hmm.
it like a badge.
Right. Right. Of
when
course.
if
When it's
if
not
the need
required.
comes,
When it's not
yeah,
required.
if
Right.
the need comes, yeah, if the
Right.
need comes, I will surely tell. I will not
Right.
hide the fact.
Right.
But sometimes what happens is that during a marriage, when to
Hmm.
disclose means there are some
Hmm.
points like in life where
Yes.
you have to disclose this kind of very well,
Yes.
because this is the very important points where we have to let the other our life partner know.
Right. Right.
And in during these means many years of
Hmm.
our work in epilepsy, we know
Yeah.
that this has been a really very, very important point
Point.
where
Okay.
a person has to disclose
Has to
to
disclose.
their life partner that we
Hmm.
have this kind of condition.
Right.
And again, sometimes during the employment time,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
during
Hmm. Right. Right.
so that time also sometimes we have to inform. For
Right.
me, what happened was I was working for a nationalized bank.
Right.
So for me, it was not a very big issue
Okay.
to disclose or not to disclose.
Right. Right.
But if a person is like working in a private company,
Right.
sometimes or sometimes in if they are like in continuous contact with the uh, what to say on front desk or
Right.
something
Right.
like that.
Service
So
on the
that
customer
time
service
these
side,
kind of
or
things have
maybe
to be
like a
disclosed.
pilot, air hostess, those kind of jobs.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So
So during those times, we have to disclose certain means our condition,
right.
and again during for our insurance,
Hmm. Right. Right. Right.
medical things,
Yes.
we have to
Have to.
disclose these kind of
Yes.
things. So
Right.
this becomes sometimes these can be a very conflicting
Yeah.
things, like
Right.
when to disclose, whether if I
Right.
disclose, then whether the opposite person will, how
Hmm.
will they react,
See, I
and
think the
what will be
dilemma
their
here is
reaction.
more also because of the stigma that is attached to it. Now, if you see any other medical
Absolutely,
condition, I mean, you don't mind disclosing it, right? You have a backache or you have a
absolutely,
migraine problem, but it's because the
yeah,
stigma that is attached to this that is what brings in that emotional side also. That you think 100
very true.
times.
Very true. Because that is why we call it like in Hindi they say ये एक मनोसामाजिक
हाँ,
मनोसामाजिक स्थिति है,
स्थिति है. Okay.
यानी psychosocial.
Right, right,
Uh,
right, right. It's because of that. It's
because it
just
has
simply because.
all these are means like aspects to it,
Right.
because it's not a really it's not only a medical condition,
Right.
but there are these kind of because of years of conditioning which
Right.
has taken place, that it is a
Yes.
means like a stigma, or it is a
Right. Right.
related to mental illness. Even I have
Right.
gone through this.
Acha.
uh, yeah, even I have
Okay.
gone through this all these kind of negative
Right.
this, but it happened to me when I was completely old enough to handle
To handle it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the
yes,
biggest thing. I think that was a blessing in disguise that you had, that you
yes,
could manage
and
yourself
also
at that point.
yes, and also immediately after I had this condition, I
Right.
started knowing reading and knowing more and
Yeah.
more about it, and
Right.
I also joined a support group.
Okay. So
So
what is
yes.
okay. So there are
Yeah,
support groups
support
for
group is a,
epilepsy.
I mean, this is like any other kind of a support group wherein people of the same condition,
Okay.
we come together, we
Okay.
have our meetings, we discuss our issues, means
Okay.
this kind of very simple, whatever the issues,
Okay.
means like whether to disclose or not to disclose, or
Okay. Okay.
the side effects of medicines,
So
and
what are these names of some kind of these support groups that we could tell our viewers, in case they want to connect?
Yes. See, first of all, there is a big a medical fraternity, which Indian Epilepsy Association.
Okay.
They are working for epilepsy,
Okay.
and they have these means different branches in different cities.
Okay.
And in Mumbai, we have an active support group
Okay.
called it is Saman Association,
Okay.
and I have been part of this since 1992.
Okay. Okay.
And so this is in Mumbai.
Okay.
And of course, now, right now, anybody can get in touch with us. We
Right,
have
right,
also
right.
like a support system to all our fellow warriors.
Right.
Means
So,
they can,
maybe
of
what
course,
we
get
can
in touch
do,
with us.
we can share your link along with this post, so that whoever wants to get in
Yes,
touch with you, they can
absolutely.
directly contact you.
Yes.
So I
And
think that would
through
be
my
helpful.
Child Raise Trust, I also counsel parents. I also tell
Okay.
them how to go about their educational journey for the if
Okay.
the child has special needs and plus
Right.
epilepsy, or if we have in regular school, and also
Right.
plus if they have to means like they want to pursue further education.
Okay.
So of course, please share my link or any
Will
other
do.
social
Will do.
media handle.
What about the underprivileged? As in, like, the if you say the people who can't afford these medicines, is there any kind of funding that can be done for them? Because I have spoken to one NGO, and they didn't have any particular funding program for for people with epilepsy. It
Yes,
was more
yes,
of like other disabilities that they were talking about.
yes.
So, is there any kind of funding that can be done for PWs belonging
Yes.
to the lower strata?
Yeah. Right now, through my organization, Child Raise Trust, I have started a project called Sanjeevani.
Okay.
It is a means like to give medicines for people with epilepsy,
Okay.
and so from the lower strata of
Okay.
society. But
Okay.
that is in Mumbai right now. That
It's
is
in
in Mumbai.
Please come get
Yes.
into Delhi also. I'll be an
Yes,
active
sure,
part of
sure.
that NGO.
And surely we can really means like if we get support of any other
Yeah.
NGOs or
Right.
something like that, or we can write proposals and we can really spread our work.
That'll be great. That'll be
Yeah.
great. Because my maid's daughter also has epilepsy, and they have a problem again with the medicines, because the medicines are very
Absolutely.
expensive for them.
Yes,
So,
yes.
and so I realized that there must be so many people like that,
Yeah.
like them, who
So
can't
again,
afford those medicines.
again, now we come to this point, why we need to come out more, and we have to like build pressure groups.
Yes.
Because these medicines are very, very costly.
Very
And
expensive.
I have been really, really stressing that the costs have to come down. And we have been
Absolutely.
really it's like working to lobby with the government and all.
Right. See, look at what all you're doing. Look at what all. So that's why the two lines which are set for you in the beginning are very less. It was nothing as compared to what you actually do.
But now you are joining us, so
Of course,
so now our
totally. I'm totally joining you.
strength is really getting bigger and bigger. So now we
Absolutely.
have hope.
Yeah.
Because these really, that is why I said that because the pressure groups are really very much needed to bring out the constitutional changes. Right now in 2016, the disability law came up.
Right.
And in that, there is a provision for chronic neurological disorders. But right now there is, it is not very clear,
It's
like
not
whether
clear.
a person with severe epilepsy.
Right.
I'm underlining person with severe epilepsy.
So even in the PWD Act, Persons with Disability Act, they have not mentioned epilepsy, a person with epilepsy or epilepsy as a condition, right? It is like they talk about blindness, they talk about other conditions or special needs, but they don't talk about epilepsy.
Epilepsy has been covered under chronic neurological conditions
in the PWD Act, but it's not
yes,
specifically
in the
epilepsy.
2016 Act, that is Rights for People with Disabilities. Yeah,
right.
The latest Act.
The latest Act, right. But it doesn't say anywhere mention the word epilepsy.
No,
Right.
Yeah.
So that is something that needs to be
for that, maybe, but even if we are covered, means if a person with severe epilepsy is covered under chronic neurological conditions, so there has to be some clarity, means how many seizures, how many
Huh.
seizures per month, or
Right.
I mean those kind of things. I mean there have
Right.
to be criteria have to be drawn out. So for
Right.
that we need to really lobby with the government or with
Right.
the
Right.
social justice and
So
empowerment.
actually, constitutional changes, as you were mentioning, are
Yes,
required for
yes,
this.
yes.
So, okay, because we
Because in
don't.
other all other countries,
Right.
epilepsy is covered under Disability Act.
Right.
So right now, if we need to, I mean, again, if that has to
Hmm.
covered, then
Right.
we need to make very much concentrated efforts.
Right. 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 So I'm with you on this. I'm going to be totally 100. So what all I'm going to work with you on, I don't know, but I am
No, no,
totally.
I am counting you in. So I'm really happy
Right. Right. Really. So this
that
is something that
so many
needs.
people have joined us.
Yeah. All thanks to Preeti Singh that we got connected
Absolutely.
in the first place.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
I can go on and on chatting with you, but I think I'll cut it short now. And
Yes.
so it was really nice talking to you. And just give me your website and all details. I'll share it on the
Sure.
post so that everybody
Yeah.
can, anybody can connect with you.
Yeah. And please again, right.
Oh,
Yes.
please pick up that book.
Please read our stories and be inspired and join us in our work.
Yes, and it's available on Amazon and Flipkart.
Yes.
All right. Okay then. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Thanks, Priyani.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks.